Right, welcome back to the shed again. I wasn't planning on putting another video out before I got the table that I'm working on finished, as I wanted that to be the next video, but I'm still waiting for the resin to fully cure on that one, so that will be coming soon, I promise you. But I had an interesting email the other day from a company who wanted to send me a product for me to do a little review for you guys on. Now, this is not something I've ever done before. As you see me do the review on the park side thing, but that was something that I paid for myself. This is something that's been given to me to do a simple review. But it is going to be an honest review. It's going to be completely how I feel. They've not paid me to do this or anything else. They've just sent me the product. Alright, so it's a headlamp or a headlight, whatever you want to call it. It's from this company called Liteband. They are been around for a little while from what I've looked up at. They have quite a range of products of these head torches. This one I've got here is a Liteband Pro 2500 multi-beam pure HD, that's what it says. So this is what you get in the box. So they sent me through a bundle as well. So I'll show you the other bits and pieces. But in this box, you get a nice crackly bit of paper, which I'm sure you guys wearing headphones are going to love. So you get the actual headband itself. So you got these strip of LEDs, and then just this little focus light here. On and off button on this side. That's the adapter for where the battery plugs into. So it's the Liteband multi-beam Pro HD, or pure HD should I say, 2500. I've got this one in carbon fibre, just because, why not? So, for all those that don't know, I do work on vehicles as well. I do work on cars. I've got a van at the moment, which will be another video coming up soon. So this is going to come in handy for when I'm doing bits and pieces on that, where I need that little bit of extra focused light. In this workshop, I can't see many uses for it in this environment. However, I'm sure there will be something that, whether it's something that's lost underneath the work table, whatever it may be, I'm sure I'll find a use for it somewhere. Now, in the packet, get rid of that so it don't crackle too much. You get the charge lead. So that's a USB to USB-C, which is for the battery pack. So you charge that up separately on the end. And then it has a USB-C here, which is what plugs into this. Now, when I first see it, I thought that's quite a clunky battery to be sitting on the back of your head, because it actually goes into this sleeve on the back of the headband, and obviously that's going to be at the back of your head. So I thought to myself, it's going to be a bit clunky surely, but I can assure you it's a bit deceiving, because it may look like it, but once it's actually on, you don't really notice it. You don't really notice the feel of it. So that's it on. The other good thing I do like about it is that it does wrap around a little bit, so rather than being a light just focused in front of you, you've actually got it at a wider angle. Now, I think it says a 210 degree field that it covers, and for roughly about 300 feet. That's for, I believe, the main focus light is about 300 foot shot. The other thing you get in this kit is these little clips. I won't have any use for these, I don't reckon. These are if you're securing it to a hard hat, so any of you guys that are working on construction sites or anywhere else that use hard hats, these clip onto the hard hat, onto the rim of it, and then obviously the band itself will go inside it just to stop it sliding off or whatever it does. So I'm sure they will come in very handy for some of you boys or girls. So that's what it looks like. Now, in the bundle that I got, a lot of cracking paper. In the bundle that I got, you get this nice case as well, so you can keep it stored away nice and safe. And inside that case, you get an extra battery and another charge lead. So you could always leave one of these in your motor if you want. You could leave it with a battery pack, so you've always got a means of charging up a battery if you need to. It does have a slot inside here as well for you to be able to put the battery inside. I'm sure you better get the lead in there with it. So you can take 2 fully charged batteries with you, and like I say, you can either leave one lead in the case, the other lead in your car, van, truck, whatever it may be, or in your backpack with a better charger. So there is plenty of ways of charging these up. I won't open that up because we already know what that looks like. So it has, I think it was 6 functions. I won't point it straight towards the camera because it might blind it. But you've got that one, which is both the focus light on as well as the strip light. And it is just, it's like a memory mode as well. So whatever setting you leave it on, when you push it on again, that's what it goes back to. If you want to change the settings, you have to push it, turn it on, and then push it again to change through the settings within a few seconds. So let's say main one, then you've got focus light only, red light. So that's good for an outside at night. If you're camping and you don't want to disturb anyone, but you still want to read something, that's good for that. It picks up the font really well in the night. Like I said, it doesn't hurt your eyes, but it also won't hurt the people that are sitting around you or nearby you. And obviously if you are camping, you might be stargazing. This will obviously help your eyes to, you can focus nice and clearly on the sky. That's a nice little feature, I do like that one. And then you got another one after that, which is the strobe effect or flash. And we got another one, which is the actual main strip light on its own, so without the focus light. And then after that, it's just a dulled version of it. Now, I've had a little bit of look through their website, and I've had a look through some other stuff online just to try and get a bit more information. So like I say, this is the Liteband Pro multi-beam 2500. So that 2500 basically is talking about the lumens for the light. So on the highest setting, the strip light is 1400 lumens, and the head focus light is 1100 lumens. So obviously together, if you've got them on together, it's 2500 lumens. So it's really, really good, and it's a nice clear light as well. It's rated around about, I think it's rated at 5000 Kelvin, so it's not too blue, it's not too yellowy. It is a really nice pure white light. It's nice. I'll try and see if I can get some shots of in the night. I might unplug the lights from here in a minute and I'll give you a shot of what the lights like with just having that on in here, because it will be dark. It's got a range, like I say, of around about 300 feet. I'm reading some stuff here, so bear in mind. I'll keep it down here so you can't see it. Yeah, so the battery, I don't know whether they include both batteries in this, what they say, or whether it's just the one battery, but they rate it at 28 hours of runtime. Like I say, I don't know whether that's just the one. If it's the one, then it's really, really good. And that's a 3400 milliamp hour battery. Yeah, so that battery will last quite a while. At the moment on this website, it's only coming up in US dollars. So if you're over there, you'll get a good deal. So these are up there at the moment for $140 for the bundles. That's the headlamp, battery, cables, the carry case with another battery and another charge cable. So it's not a bad little deal. In the UK, that equates to around about 110, 111 pound roughly. All depends on obviously the exchange rate at the time of when you're buying. So the only thing that I would say about it, because I did say I'll give you my honest review, it's a really, really nice headlamp, and it's not too offensive or abrasive on the head. My only criticism with it is on the back of it here. This is the back of the main focus light. I feel this padding should come down here a little bit as well, just because you can feel it sometimes on your forehead when it's on. Now, it is only, I've got a big head, so it might be just a case that it's pulling tight on my head, but that's my only criticism so far. I've obviously only had this, I say obviously, I've only had this for a short period of time, so I've not had great deals of use out of it. I have got some maintenance coming up on my van and stuff soon, so I can maybe give this a little bit of a go from that. And then potentially in a month's time, 2 months' time, I can give you an update on it, let you know what it's like to be working with. But so far, I do think it's a really, really good deal. Now, they do have a range of headlamps on their website as well. They're everything down to, I think it was around about $40 or $50, which was just a headband with essentially just the cob light on it, and I think that was around about 1,000 lumens. So you don't have to go all out on something like this, you really don't. They do have a nice variation on products, and they do have a nice couple of bundle kits as well, and that varies as well from having another one with 2 headlamps in it, one at 1,000 and I think one was 1,400 lumens. So there is a nice range. For me, I thought, why not give this one a test? It's the top one, see what it's like. Anyway, I'm going to leave the video there now. I've said all I can say about it. I'm going to add in some shots of what it's like with the torch on. They'll come at the end. And that'll be it for now. Thank you for watching. I'll catch you next time. Right, it's a nice dark shed now, so I can show you what this headlamp's about. As you can see, it's still daylight outside because there is a crack on the side of my door where you can see some light through, but that's the only light coming into this shed. So this is the headlamp on the first setting with just the strip light. So as you can see, that lights up the workshop brilliantly, and that's not on the most powerful setting. So for this environment, if there was a power cut, that's something I didn't say about in the video either, it may be handy to keep out, even if you have one of the lower setting ones and you have it in your house in a toolbox or under the sink, wherever, in your little carry case. It's good for if you have a blackout, power cut, whatever you want to say. So it does come in handy. So like I say, that's the first setting, which is the most powerful setting for just the strip light. So that's the low setting for the strip light. Let me stand over here, see if you can see any more. That's the lower setting. That's the most powerful setting. So that's the strip light as well as the focus light. And it highlights all the mess in your shop, lovely. That's just the head torch itself. So it gives you a nice focus light. But the one good thing I will say is that with the focus light, rather than being like some headlamps where once you wear it on your head, it is just a straight shot or even up a little bit. This is focused down ever so slightly, so it's still more in your field of vision. And it does go for quite a while. So that's that one. As you can see, like I say, highlights the mess in your shop, lovely. That's on the red. Now, you can see stuff in here. I don't know if you can see that. That lights up really well, even in the red setting. So this is why I say if you're camping and you want to read something, you can still read very, very clearly in just that red setting. And like I say, it doesn't hurt anyone else's eyes around you. So it's a good thing. And then the next one is the strobe. Now in here, it feels like you're having a bit of a rave, a bit of a party. But like I say, if you can imagine you're stuck out somewhere and you're calling for help, whether you let anyone know that you're stuck, this could be a good feature if you're stranded. Whether you're stranded on a motorway, in the forest, on a mountain, wherever it may be, or whether you're just stuck in a field somewhere and you need help. If you're shouting out and you've got this going, or if you've called someone, give them a rough location, you've got this going, it definitely is going to draw them to you. So it definitely is a good thing in that example, or in that instance. So, there's my ugly mug again. So I'm going to leave this on here and just finish off this video there. I've already finished the video in the last section, I'm sure, but we'll do it again. Right. So there we go. That's the Liteband Pro HD 2500 multi-beam. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you want me to do any more of these tests. It will be all honest reviews. Whether people pay me to do a review or not, I am always going to be giving an honest review. I'm not going to sell out like that, don't worry. Thanks for watching. I'm going to stop rustling that while I'm saying goodbye. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you on the next video. And don't forget, drop a comment, like, subscribe, do all that. It helps massively. Thanks a bunch.